Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And this is my quick 10-day one-take review and FAQ of the Poco M3. Now, why one take? Because it's Thanksgiving weekend. I don't want to spend too much time making videos this weekend, and I'm hoping you're all celebrating, having a good time with your families. And if you don't celebrate, that you're just having a relaxing weekend. But just wanted to share my thoughts on this Poco M3 after almost 2 weeks of use now, coming up to 12 days. I'm loving this phone, guys. It's terrific. I really do like this this look. This is like, everyone was talking about the OnePlus 8T, the cyberpunk edition look, and I think it's terrific. And I think Poco nailed the design on this phone in terms of display. It's been a terrific display. I'm just so glad they went full HD at this price point, and I think more OEMs need to do that. Performance has been great with the 662. Some people have been messaging me, Frankie Tech, we've seen some other videos with major issues about this phone. Guys, I actually talked with one of those YouTubers, Shamify, you might have heard of him, and he had a very different experience with his Poco M3. He had bugs, he had slowdowns, major issues, and I haven't had any of those. Maybe mine was a retail unit. It's been performing beautifully. The audio experience, I do regret, one big regret from the review was I said this was a 7 out of 10 in terms of audio quality. I think it's better, guys. The more I've tested it, this is a loud and very crisp, clear speaker. I would give this an 8 out of 10, actually, in terms of audio quality. And the camera, yes, it's not the best camera on a phone. There's a lot of grain. And here's a little tidbit. I didn't want to share the kind of low light video footage from this phone because I really did think it was really bad. Like, I was like, this is not a phone that you want to be using if you're capturing low light footage, video at night. But beyond that, I think it's been a terrific phone. And for the price, you really can't ask for much more. So just some of the quick FAQs that I have gotten from you guys about this Poco M3. Number one, how is it holding up in terms of like camera experience? Do you think software updates can improve it? I don't think they will. I think they can do a little bit more, maybe to help the low light shots, but generally it's just kind of a grainy sensor, and you're just not going to get to the level of camera performance to the Poco X3 NFC, but you're not buying this phone for the cameras. It's for the battery life, right? So just keep that in mind. The second question I got was about the battery experience beyond just the charging, beyond just the capacity, 6,000 milliamperes, terrific capacity on this phone. But the charging, as we know from my charge test, really struggled. Almost 3 hours to charge this from 0 to 100. Is that a deal breaker on this phone? I would say not. Look, this phone lasts, easily 3-4 days with light use, maybe even 5 days. And I don't think if you're charging the phone that often, that an extra hour of charging is going to make a difference. Now, yes, you probably want to charge this at night. If you go to bed, you want to do that. You don't want to be charging this thing during the day. And I'll give it this, at least it charges pretty quick up to like 50%. Once it gets to like 80-90% though, it definitely slows down a lot. So just keep that in mind. Charging wise, it's not so great. Maybe we'll see better, higher charging specs on future Poco M series phones, as well. Now, another question I got was just about the overall comms experience. Is the call quality good? Is the just general experience good? It's very good on this phone. Never had issues with it. And, I do wish that it had NFC because, yes, I definitely got that question a lot. Does this phone have NFC? And you can see right here, no NFC, guys. So, yes, there's one thing from this phone that at this price point you're not able to get. You're going to have to step up to the Poco X3 NFC if you do want NFC on this Poco M3. And last but not least, and this is the question I think that most of you guys have been asking, when can I get this phone? Like, I want this phone, I want it now. When can I get it in India or in the Philippines or wherever else? This phone is being released globally. It's not available in Hong Kong yet, though. Like, you can't go into the store and buy it. And it's definitely coming to other markets very quickly. I'm sure it's going to be coming available for online order very soon. But I've seen a number of prominent YouTubers from the Philippines, for example. Isa Does Tech, for example. She's a great YouTuber. She has reviewed this phone. And I think Mary Bautista, she's also great. She's reviewed this phone. And so I'm pretty sure that this is going to be available in the Philippines. It might be for sale already. As it relates to India, though, it's always tricky because India, Redmi India and Poco India, they're kind of different entities. And Poco Global, it's definitely kind of its own separate thing now. They really want to talk about being an independent brand. I honestly think this one may come out in India very soon, but we may also see it as a rebranded Redmi phone, like the China version we just saw of the Redmi Note 9 4G. Now, I think it might be too confusing to do that. So if anything, we would see this as maybe a Redmi Note 10 series globally with the same kind of colors and look as we saw from the China release. Personally, I like the Poco look better. And if I can get this phone in yellow, I would love to, because the black is nice. It's beautiful, understated, but I wish I could get it in yellow because that Poco yellow is so hot and is definitely the phone I wish they had sent me if they had one to send me. So that's pretty much it, guys, for this quick FAQ. And just a kind of quick rundown just of the random questions you guys have been asking me. Yes, this does have SD card support, and it does have dual SIMs as well. So just keep that in mind. I think it's up to 512 gigs of SD card support. Yes, we do have our blaster here on the top, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and the comms, like I said, are great on this device. The speaker quality, better than like I said, expected. And all in all, guys, I love this phone because it took a daring design. It took a daring approach to design, and I think they nailed it. And, it's just good to see that Poco is trying different things. There's one slight negative, though, that I want to bring up. That's early bird pricing. And a lot of you guys have been commenting that you've seen a bunch of videos saying, oh, you know what? This phone is not going to come for $129. That's early bird pricing. It's really going to be available for $149 or even higher. It's very true. And early bird pricing, it's one of those things, it's like a marketing tactic. I think I get why Poco is doing it, but I don't love it. I wish maybe they made that a bit clearer. You get all the headlines with the lower price, but then, you have limited quantities at that price. Eventually, let's face it, no one's going to be buying this phone for that price. They're going to be paying a little bit more, $149, for the entry-level Poco M3, and in the case of this 128 version, even more. So, yes, early bird pricing, I don't love it. I get why companies do it, but it's a bit of a bummer sometimes, especially because that's not the price you're going to be paying for this phone. But beyond that, it's been a terrific device. And could this be the budget phone of 2020? Very easily could. There's a few other players involved, but we'll wait and see. And stay tuned once again, guys, for my full Frankie Tech 3rd annual awards of the year. It's going to be exciting to give you and share with you basically all of my picks. Most of them are just pretty obvious picks, you may think, but there will be some serious surprises in this kind of award show. Stay tuned for that. And that's it for this one, guys. Hit me up in the comments. What do you think of this Poco M3? And are you looking to pick this one up? Do you think this is a phone that you would be interested in? Overall, I think it's definitely in the running for best budget phone of the year. But stay tuned, like I said, for that award show. It's going to be a good one. Anyways, that's it for this one. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content, Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for future updates. So one take, there you go, guys. Mistakes and all. One takes, they're not perfect. See, that pause was way too long. They're not perfect. I actually did a one take earlier. My daughter was singing so loud, I had to just stop it because she just interrupted it. But they're also organic. And when I started Frankie Tech, I did it in a very organic way, and I did it without edits and anything. And one takes definitely are a bit sloppy. They're not as kind of nice in that way, but they also feel a lot more genuine. There's what you see is what you get kind of thing. And so let me know, do you like these kind of one takes occasionally? I wouldn't do it for every video, but I do enjoy sometimes just riffing with you guys, just sharing my thoughts. And yeah, let me know. Do you like the kind of cleaner, nicely edited videos, or do you appreciate these one takes? Honest to God, one takes sometimes, when I don't look away, when I'm not distracted by stuff. And, sometimes you drop the phone in the middle of the frame, in the middle of the shoot. You have to edit that out. So anyways, there you go, see? I screwed up. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. And I already said all that stuff, so have a great Thanksgiving weekend and take care. All the best. Stay safe, stay healthy. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. Dinner time. Have a good one, guys. See you later.